welcome to Talks Around the Teapot.
Why is that over here?
Because then it's in the middle of the camera.
Oh.
It's like 2-2, but it's just in a really, I don't know, the
We're
camera's
sat weird
different.
today.
I don't
Anyway,
like
hello everyone. Thank you for
Hiya.
joining us on Talks Around the Teapot. Before we...
All right, Rosalind.
I don't know what's going on.
Hello and welcome to Talks Around the Teapot. Thank you for joining us.
So actually this episode is going to be hosted by Rosalind. So I have run out of things to say because Rosalind is a mess. Anyway, shall
we start from the start?
Shall we start by, if people haven't already heard, giving an exciting announcement?
Yes.
So we will be performing a live one-shot at the UK Games Expo in
Games
Birmingham.
Expo.
Not the Game Sexpo.
Not
the
the
Games
Games
Expo. Anyway, we will be doing a one-shot there on the 1st of June. I believe.
1st of June, it's a Saturday.
At 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock. And tickets are free for our performance. You just need to show up to the expo and find us.
Tickets for the expo are not free.
No, but you don't have to then buy a secondary ticket for ours.
I believe they're £18 for the day and whatever. Check out their website.
Anyway, yeah, we'll put a link.
Gamesexpo.com.
We will put a link in the description. It won't be a live, up-to-date episode of Demons and Daughters, but it will be us playing a similarly Regency demonic one-shot. It will be very chaotic. It will be glorious. If you are free and in the UK and up for it, come and say hi. We would love to meet any of you. We love you all.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so shall we...
I need to figure out if we're going to play the same class or a different class to our current.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in. Because, interesting place to start, all our classes are now pretty much revealed, I would say,
Yeah.
to the audience. We lasted, 19 episodes? Which is
quite a while,
bonkers, to be
actually.
honest. And I think it really,
That's not playing D&D.
No, I was going to say
Just
that.
sitting at a table talking to yourselves.
The first, 6 episodes are really just Regency roleplay.
Yeah.
And then it becomes D&D. Yeah. But yeah, let us know if you were right about any of your guesses.
So I'm not a rogue, I'm not a barbarian.
Not a monk.
I'm not a monk. I think I had the most guesses.
Yeah.
Of different.
I think yours was the most obvious from the moment you picked up a gun.
The moment that my dad owned a gun company, it was like, yeah, you're a
Yeah.
that was...
But now you got called that,
outright.
right? Was it Jonathan who was a gunslinger?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Jonathan. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
And you are a sorcerer.
I am a sorcerer. I don't know how I feel about people saying sorceress because it's so Regency gendered. It makes Rosalind really uncomfy. But then the concept of being a sorcerer is making Rosalind really uncomfy. So I don't know how she'll settle with that, or if she will ever be no, just call me a sorcerer. It's giving the actor actress.
Yeah, I hate being called actress.
Same.
I just
It was a
I
deliberate
don't,
choice.
but I hate source, and I know it was because it was that level of removal and almost
You're not
not
quite the same.
disgust at it, but there was a real diminishment of, and that's a weird thing. That's a new thing because you were figuring out.
We have to make up a new word for it, yeah.
Sorceress, because every time you said it was like that as well.
Yes, got to work my mouth around it.
Also, we got new cups, courtesy of this lovely one here for Christmas. So we have all of
We have to show them all
Why is yours so little?
because it's Rosalind.
Rosalind, cool, and it's got flowers on it.
Well, I wanted to get matching ones, but there wasn't a matching pink one. This was the closest, and I was like, that actually makes so much more sense that it's smaller and has flowers on it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anyway, nobody cares about our cups. Why is this just
Oh, it's behind the logo. Oh, no, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Right. So we started the episode in a rage.
Also, thanks to our patrons.
Yes.
I feel like we should do that early on at the beginning.
Yeah.
We get stuck in.
That's true.
As time was speaking, it's,
Patrons, yeah.
Yeah.
Say thank you to.
it's only been a week, so it's still the same 2 people. But thank you to
Harry.
Peking Snack, whoever you are. Fantastic. Love that you're watching. And the other one was
Aries.
Aries, yes, who is watching.
and
Obviously they're
thank
both
you so
watching. I just
much
don't.
for making a really beautiful fan edit for Taya and Rosalind because it made me cry. And you know that I've told you this, but yeah.
I've watched it so many times.
Me too. It's a bit unhinged.
I've watched it more times than I'm willing to admit.
And every time I see the views go up, I'm like, how many of that is me and Maijai?
Anyway.
I've not watched it once.
I'm waiting for the Agnes edit.
Yeah, I really want an Agnes edit, especially after today's
today.
episode.
We'll get that.
Get that.
I just can't believe I'm being left out.
You're Thomas.
Give me a DM only NPC edit, just me and one other me.
Nigel and Uncle George.
No.
We do need more if you guys end up going back to Bledlow, so much Nigel interaction.
Rosalind is never going back to Bloodlow.
If Talia goes back to Bledlow, she's punching Nigel and then he's dead immediately.
Apparently she's eating Georgiana's head, which
Well, I said I'd rip it off. I wasn't going to bite it off. I don't think my mouth is big enough.
You just scoop the claws in afterwards once you've cracked the nut.
This is a really unhinged way to start an episode.
We start at the beginning.
Yes.
So we started off.
Puking your guts out.
Yeah, having just come back from the pocket dimension, and you were reunited with Jonathan for the first time since the Viscounts.
What a wonderful experience that was for everyone.
Fun fact, pocket dimensions don't fit in your pocket.
Do they not?
That is weird.
They might do in other worlds, in other D&Ds, not in ours though. I mean, I guess technically they do, because if you had the ruby, you just put it in your pocket. So, we'll edit that out.
No, what?
You know when we start IMDb, you know we can put quotes on there and I can put a repeated quote, Lyndon Rufus Winters.
We'll edit that out. So how was that for you?
It would have been better if somebody didn't laugh every time.
Yeah.
But I can tell, but he only laughs when he's really like emotionally overwhelmed by something and it makes him uncomfy.
Wow, we'll edit this out. That is getting it. No, the thing, I was just, there was lots of things, because
Were you
like,
surprised by how angry she was?
no, it was lots of things. One, I was just very entertained by my own choices, like just pleased with myself. I'm like, yes, I do good jobs, as someone might say.
Done good jobs.
I did a good job,
don't.
maybe.
I'll cry.
Probably not when I killed my own wife, but we'll get back to that.
Oh my god, no. That is not how we're talking about that.
Yeah, it was just a combination of things. I was just, it was just really good. And so I was like, can't keep it in. I just wanted to be like, yeah, it's so good.
To be fair, I know it is off-putting when you're the one in it, but I really like it when you break because you're just enjoying a moment.
I do really like it. It makes me feel like I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
Because I am,
If I can get you to break, then I'm like...
Yeah.
because I do feel like more of a spectator sitting there than
That's
anything
interesting.
else. Like, it is well, it is your show. I'm just,
Even when you're a character.
yeah, still feel like I'm mostly a spectator, like, and I'm intersecting some bits and bobs here and there, but.
Other DMs, do you feel like that? I'm interested, because I've never DM'd. I'm just fascinated by it.
I've DM'd now.
But yeah, as Jonathan, was that what he expected when he saw Talia again, or was it on what spectrum? How much surprised was he and you?
I would say Jonathan definitely expected a very similar interaction to back at the
Viscounts.
no, back at Stone. Like, you know, he just kept like he was expecting you to be like, oh, hugs and like you saved me and you know all of that sort of stuff.
You didn't save me.
We saved her.
Yeah, but he felt like he orchestrated that and was part of it.
Also, she didn't even need saving. Like, she just decided to come back.
Yeah.
Like,
Why is Jonathan just so far up his own arse?
hate Jonathan. I hate him.
Only a week ago, you guys loved him.
No, I didn't. I hated him after last week. As a player, I hated him. As Rosalind, I was just too terrified to have an opinion that wasn't
I meant like
fair.
2 weeks ago, before you re-met him.
What?
Talia's picked up on that.
Oh dear.
So that's fun.
Oh, but I also never finished. The whole thing was
Yeah, we keep getting ahead of ourselves. Rio, come back, please.
So it was.
We need structure.
It was a mix of everything, very enjoyable. But also, like, I just immediately noticed that Talia was a different person, like completely different. Like, one technical side of the thing, noticed fucking louder. Just like.
That's what was really funny because
Rage is good for the show.
yeah, he changed the mic settings because I'm always too
Did you
quiet.
actually do it this time?
And I knew that I was going to be really loud at the beginning, but then I was like, the rest of it, I'll probably still be too quiet.
No, I love audio editing. It's great. Anyway, that was it, yeah. So it was a mix of things, very enjoyable and couldn't hold it in. So yeah, sucks to be you if you wanted a non-breaking bit of roleplay.
And you gave us some backstory.
You did.
Yeah.
Which backstory are we talking about now?
All of them.
Quite a few backstories.
That was you intimidated a lot of, what?
You punched him in the face.
Oh shit, yeah. What did he say? He was saying tainted, wasn't
Yeah.
he? And you were like, say tainted one more time.
Yeah, I loved that.
But like, that's how Gilbert refers to it. He does not refer to it as the taint.
Fucking Richard.
I do now, I do.
Jesus. What was I going to say? I'm very interested because now I think you can watch the first half of the last episode. And I'm very interested because it was sort of a combination of the last two that I think when we were talking about it made us both hate Jonathan as a person. Like we were messaging about this last night. I was just like, I hate Jonathan. Because of the way he was talking about stuff. And like for me, Rosalind was too fucking terrified for most of it until you were back. And then I was a bit less scared of him, but I'm still scared of him. But like, there were a few things he was said, like word choices in the last few episodes that we were messaging about that I'm really like unnecessary. Like it just makes him a cunt.
Like it was such a hard burden. I'm sorry you feel that these actions that your mother.
Yeah, for me it was the taint.
Painted.
It was the taint.
No, that's canon, it's the taint.
It's the taint. Oh no, he's got the taint. Sorry.
They all have the taint down at the Velvet Masquerade.
Anyway, it was the use of the word. This episode, it was the use of the word tainted. It was like the way that it kept being focused on like his burden. Like really, what the fuck? And yeah, then like when I thought he couldn't get any worse, he fucking said, "I'm sorry that's how you feel. Your mother treated you."
Get fucked, actually.
And another thing, he said jealousy. That is what annoyed me.
I mean, let's be honest, that
Top
was me.
10 Agatha moments.
So we're zealousy, not a word.
No, zealousness is a word.
How can zealousness be a word, but zealousy?
Because zealous and jealous do not have the same etymology. They have two different origins.
I wasn't doing the comparisons between jealous. It just feels like that's the word, zealousy. A zealous
it's
person.
not.
It's full of zealousy.
Jonathan didn't know that.
Well,
Jonathan definitely knew.
Agatha
as a-
read the
Agatha had to correct him, so like...
No, not canon.
Yeah, canon.
You corrected
Canon.
me.
No, you both did it.
You didn't break character, either of you.
I have canonically read the dictionary.
I just don't change my voice when I'm doing it. Otherwise, I come back in as a French man.
Yeah.
No, that was just me.
He also said that it was like Agatha's fault that
He did not.
Oh my god, yeah.
He out of his way to say, not your fault.
No, I said because of me. You went, not because of you. Well,
yes,
Yeah.
because of you.
that was
But, like, in a
that's
way,
a
but not-
direct quote.
He was struggling to, like, not because of you, but because of your sickness. But if you hadn't got sick, then sure. If you didn't,
it's my
I
fucking
could
fault.
see Jonathan struggling with how to say things a lot, and I just didn't care because he just kept landing on the such wrong.
He was
ones.
digging a hole for himself.
Like every time he opened his mouth, I was like, "You have made me hate you more."
Yeah.
Like there were so many things, and now I'm like able.
Viscount all over again. Misunderstood.
it's worse than the
It's
Viscount.
what? Yeah.
But
Wow,
So
this is a
let's
conundrum.
say if you're... No, it's not. I know where I stand on both of them.
Lol.
And I know which one I dislike more.
Is it Jonathan? Yeah. We've done it. We found someone you hate more than the Viscount.
Let's hear your opinions on Jonathan and
I hate
the story
him.
that he's taken.
I hate him.
he's just doing his job.
I
guys.
thought that I was just
his job.
feeling Rosalind's like feelings about him, but I just hate him. I just think he's a bad person. I think.
But you've loved him all your life.
And he lied to me all my life.
So did your dad.
Yeah, but it's different because Jonathan had the chance when things were getting real, like, and he could see that we were already in danger. We were already too far in and not going to stop, and he still chose to bullshit us. And be a cunt, because this is the thing, I'm obviously like the biggest thing he's done wrong is the lying, but since we came back into contact with him 2 episodes ago, whatever it is, he has been nothing but horrible.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, the stuff out of his mouth, like he is also, like, I know everyone is sexist in this world, but like, did you see when he's like a mere woman? Yeah.
That was something that got brought up last week.
Yeah. Yeah. And there was also a bit where Rosalind is going like, I can't be a sorcerer, Jonathan, you know me, I can't. And he's like, yes, quite. Like, okay.
Oh, interesting. Interesting perspectives. You have an interesting way of seeing things.
The way you feel your mother treated you. But you know what was interesting for me? Because Rosalind is still scared of Jonathan because he does keep just looking at her and seeing through all her bullshit about lots of things, and that's scary for her. But like, as soon as you were back, she was so much less scared of him than I thought she was going to be. Like, I fucking spoke back to him so many times, and it really shocked me.
I was so proud of you.
Every time it kept shocking me. But like, she just couldn't, like, they just were coming out of her mouth, and like, she was still scared, like, as she was doing it, but like, she couldn't stop herself.
I think there's something about him that makes him really difficult to read though, because we're rolling really high sometimes. Well, not like real, but like 16 is pretty high. And we rolled like 16 and upwards quite a few times. And I just don't think that he wasn't lying every single time.
I think he's got a stat or like a feat or something.
Yeah.
I just think maybe you're expecting the wrong answers because you can't. Insight doesn't let you read minds.
Yeah.
So if the answer is you think he's telling the truth, that's you think he's telling the truth. That either means he is or he's not. So it's not helpful, is it? But you think he's telling the truth.
I don't know. It's interesting.
But that's how you'll get that answer from me every time you do insight checks. I'm never going to be like, oh, he's telling the truth, because you can't ever know just from looking at somebody.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, he told us some things that were really probably some of the most horrendous things that have happened on the show. Like, I can't see anything in Universe being more harrowing than that, to be honest with you. So that was that.
Then all he had to say about it was how much of a burden it was for him to lie about it.
On him.
And oh, it's so hard for me, and it's so difficult for
Was
me.
it a burden he was willing to pay for Gilbert?
That was one of the times I was really proud of Rosalind, because like she really couldn't hold it back then. I was really like, baby girl, well done.
But
Yeah.
we're glossing over it. Do we not want to say it out loud?
No.
Oh,
be honest.
say it out
I
loud.
think we all know what we're referring to.
Gilbert butchered his wife to the point that it was an easy lie to say she was run over by a horse and carriage.
And then it was just...
But
And he didn't mean to, and he didn't mean to.
it didn't mean
It
to.
was such a big burden.
Let's hope history doesn't repeat itself. What a thing to say.
I'm going to kill Jonathan.
Wow.
No, but really, Jonathan has decided to train you in something that, you know, you could lose control if you get really angry, and there is nobody in the world you are more angry at than Jonathan. So what, is he suicidal, to be honest? What a silly thing.
Just doing what he's always done, which is helping Gilbert's family the only way he knows how.
Oh my god, that was the other thing when he was like, Gilbert saw something special in all three of you, I didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, I know, Jonathan.
There was also, I think you were saying like nailed it or something like that, and you went nailed it, looked away from me.
What? When was that?
I don't know.
Maybe you didn't say nailed. There was a point where you spoke to both of them, looked at me, and then looked away.
Was it another thing about how your bloodline isn't magical? Because that, like,
it was something about that. You were saying, maybe I misheard you. I heard nailed it.
I feel like he doesn't say nailed it.
Oh no, that's why in my notebook I have nailed it question mark. Because I was like,
We'll have to rewatch it and see what you mean.
Yeah.
But I keep sensing Aggie, and like, I don't know, the fact that you're the only like non-magical bloodline is a bit...
I have questions though. So like, obviously when I dropped this piece of lore,
About Gilbert.
yeah, like I felt like you weren't surprised by it. And my question is, when did you start to suspect something might be awry?
As players?
Sure, as players or characters, whatever. Or
As
both.
players, from the minute we came up with her as a concept of how it was, because we literally always joked about whether or not it was a carriage accident.
So easy to read, apparently.
As a character, it kind of was in the moment because I had just had to say goodbye to her again. Like, I hadn't really had time to process any of it, and then I was like,
yeah.
I was surprised that it came up when it did, to be honest.
As a player, I've always suspected that something else happened.
Yeah.
But then as as Agatha, like, I just believed what I was told.
Because you asked the question. You were the one that started that. I wouldn't have supplied that, but you were like, what the fuck happened to her?
It was the minute you asked, like the dread that went through my body. Like, because I was similar to you, like as a player, I had always known with you it could go either way. And I also knew that it could have just been a carriage accident and you were trying to make us think it might not have been.
Who would do that?
Because you're you. But like, Rosalind obviously never had any reason to suspect until you asked, and then my whole body just like dropped.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't necessarily think, like when she asked, she didn't think that it was Gilbert.
No.
But she just thought that it was something to do with this. Because it was like, well, everything else has been lied about. So like, why wouldn't this be as well?
Lot of lies. Lot of lies. Good job, I'm just the DM.
Rosalind is so delusional. She's really just like, that just won't happen with you.
Oh, the kids say Delulu now.
She is Delulu. Rosalind's always been a Delulu girly.
What's happened?
Honestly, right now I'm just in like a red anger at Jonathan, and I'm trying to think past it. I hate him.
So then we went back to the masquerade.
Yes, we did. Oh, that was really sad.
Oh, wait, no, before we went back to the masquerade, I said to Jonathan,
Yes!
I take back my apology.
It's a small thing.
That was such a good moment. That was such a good moment. Like, that was amazing. It was the fact that it was like on our way out as well, and you were like, I just turn around. Like,
Yeah, and you left Jonathan with tears welling up in his eyes.
good.
Good.
Good. He deserves to be, he should feel
I'm
bad.
sure it's such a burden.
He has made
So
wrong
many
decisions.
angry, unhinged, or dare I say hysterical women at the
He wanted to send us home. We had to like talk him through why we couldn't go home anymore.
Yeah. We had to
That's because
convince
he's
him.
stupid.
Like, that's bonkers. Also, very interesting to have it confirmed. The word about town is that we are sick, and your mother is probably coming to Penhallow Hall to see you.
Because there's
Probably already there.
there's no way that if word has been told that I'm sick,
Yeah.
that my mother isn't. That is my mother's.
Do you know what? I would pay such good money to see Martha find out Georgiana has been lying about your whereabouts. I would pay any amount of money to see that confrontation. Like, any amount of money.
I said I'd rip Georgie.
She won't come to your birthday, but she will come to your sickness.
Yep. Because she doesn't care about me. She cares about the attention she gets from having a sick daughter.
Yeah, so it's just interesting to know that that Georgiana is still like it's still being covered up that we're gone.
Yep.
But I'm very interested in if that's going to stay, because if Martha finds out, I don't know if she will keep lying for Georgiana after Georgiana lied to her, and also because they don't like each other anyway.
No, Martha will go bonkers off the rails.
Martha's gonna lose her shit.
Martha's going to shoot her.
Yeah. Martha will be like, my daughter is not here. Where is
No,
she?
she would not say my daughter. She would say my precious baby girl.
No, she wouldn't.
She wouldn't, because that's not the Regency era, but you know.
Yeah.
And then she'll come to London to come find me.
And then she won't. And then she'll find out that you were.
And then you'll shoot her.
And then I'll shoot her.
I said that Jonathan was lesser than Georgiana and Martha, which is quite the insult, actually.
Yeah, I liked it when you were like,
At least they had a backbone. Because I don't like those two women, Martha, Georgiana, I hate them. But they do have a backbone. They do. That's just a fact.
yeah. You said that you would like rip Georgiana's head off.
That's so funny.
That is actually, I don't know what Rosalind's face was doing.
I threatened to like kill a lot in that first one.
You did.
Which is interesting because I don't think that Jonathan knows that she's actually already killed someone.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're so much more confident in your like the fact that you can kill people. Which is
Talia
deranged.
is a changed person.
Talia is unhinged.
She murdered and got away with it. Like,
But also like,
Murder.
no, you accidentally killed a man.
Manslaughter.
But also like, you now can transform into this creature, and you know you're really strong, and you know you keep beating men. Like, you know, you could kill a lot of people easily. What?
I've just had a thought, but it's for later on.
Oh, okay. Pen in.
What is your face for?
No?
Are you judging Talia's murderous rages?
Yes.
I'm not. Rosalind thought it was hot.
Everyone's gonna become murder hobos and have to rein you in.
Why not?
bro. And then we went to the Velvet Masquerade.
Yeah. And that was really sad to leave. But something happened for Aggie.
Twice.
Aggie had an experience.
The way that you were afterwards was really
That was so cute.
It was probably like teen girl.
Yeah.
Stop it. Now, right. Yeah, I had a really lovely moment with Thomas, and then this man over here ruined it.
We really had a lot of issues with the DM breaking in this
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
It was just too
See,
good.
I
No
don't
regrets.
mind.
No regrets.
I don't mind him breaking when it's like because I'm intimidating him. It's really annoying when it's a cute moment
Yeah,
and you break it
you're
by
just
making it
uncomfy.
gross.
Yeah.
Because it's funny.
It's not.
I laughed.
Well, I'm laughing.
Well, Thomas didn't. Thomas was like really sad that you were leaving.
He sat on a wall and was like contemplating.
I had no messing with him.
That was really
It
cute.
was equal.
Like, how did the dice do that? Like, the fact it was like a sort of friendly one for the road one. Like,
And then you kissed him again.
And then
and then you wrote your notes about it.
oh yeah, it might. I mean, that's in the episode, isn't it? What my notes are. Oh, and I left in my copy of Evelyn.
And a little note. That was so
Your second copy of Evelyn.
Yeah, because I have 2 copies now.
Technically, it's the first copy
Yeah.
that was left.
Agatha is down bad.
That was really.
You've got your portrait necklace.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh my God,
I need to buy it. Yeah. Right now, I've only got fish.
I
got fish.
But what have you lost? What did you leave behind?
Brown dresses. Oh wait.
There was multiple things, right?
I left my mother's part of the necklace.
We
Brown
left
dress.
whatever shoes we were wearing, and you've left Talia's brown dress because you were wearing that.
Yeah, sure.
I left my old underwear.
My dress was slashed up, so I put when we went back to the Velvet Masquerade, I put on yours.
Yeah,
Right, what were you wearing?
my underwear and the boy jacket from the outfit you borrowed from Jonathan.
So that's gone.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I've got a new set of underwear because I was wearing underwear in your thing, so it's fine.
You actually got nice underwear now
Yeah.
because that one was all like blood soaked and gross.
Yeah, it was.
I think that was all that was left.
I think so. Our ribbons.
Oh, ribbons. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Rosalind has many other ribbons. She will give you one.
Yeah, I have my hair ribbons and the ribbon around my Bible. So
Yeah, that's good.
got plenty.
But hey, somewhere out there, your mum's wearing her half of the necklace.
That is a nice sentiment to have, though, that she's got her necklace back.
Hasn't got a daughter, but...
Yeah, well, she left first.
Nice.
Moving on.
Yeah, so we said goodbye to everyone and it was really sad. You left your lion's head there.
Yeah, you gifted it.
That was sweet.
I was surprised you took all your belongings with you. I thought you would have like 50-50, like left an anchor there.
See, I was thinking about it, but then I was like, I just think it's safer to have everything with us.
Yeah.
And also like...
We just have so little
Yeah,
stuff.
and it's also like, it's not like we needed a reason to go back because we were always going to be going back to keep working on like the clues and stuff and seeing everybody.
Yeah.
And that, like, Madame knew that and like, that was very, stop it. It was very like established. The way, sorry, that's for later.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Say goodbye to Zach. Had an awkward moment with Diamond.
Oh my God,
I can't believe
I can't believe you did that.
We really malfunctioned.
We really just didn't say anything for what felt like a really long time. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you had fun watching us break the show for a few minutes because we couldn't do anything.
Yes. I had fun.
I can't believe Diamond did that. But then it helped, apparently.
Was that what you needed to find the strength to do?
Well, no, but like, it, you know, it was something.
Yeah.
The cravat.
Cute.
But yeah, it was really sweet when we said goodbye to everyone and we got hugs from Richard as well.
And then I went to hug Madam B, and then I realised...
That was really cute.
I realised the heights of us and what she was wearing.
Yeah.
That's really
I was
funny.
like, I'll kiss your hand instead.
Well, Madame sort of was like Madame like told Rosalind to do something, and Rosalind had feelings. Rosalind was really like for a second, but anyway.
What's that face for? Don't look at me like that.
I don't know what.
Just when
You
it was
picked
like,
up on it?
oh, I won't tell you. She was like, no, tell me.
Oh yeah.
She was like,
And it was nothing.
like in her voice, and I was really like,
Yeah.
that was really embarrassing actually. Lol.
So we said goodbye. It was very sad.
Yeah.
But we said that we would come back, and 3 people know where we are.
And we invited Thomas.
Yeah, he's the third person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Thomas
yeah,
was
like, he's
like,
been
when you're
invited.
ready, if you want to do more than kiss.
We're role playing it all, baby. For our Patreon.
No, we're not.
The patrons do not want
Just
that.
you and me at the table, describing every detail.
I quit.
Oh. So then
I'm calling HR.
Maijai.
he doesn't listen to me.
I'm the DM.
So we got back to Temple, and yeah, it was Diamond's comment that made Rosalind like give you your thing that she's had for you for ages, since like episode 8.
Yeah, a
I've
week.
had that.
Ages. A week.
For me, it's been longer. But yeah, fun.
I nearly cried.
Fun throw. Yeah, you did. But fun throwback. I don't know if anybody remembers. At the end of episode 14, I think, because it's the one that's just aired. Because it's after we have the funeral for Eloise.
I watched it.
And then I like run you. I don't run you the bath. I carry a single bucket, and you carry like 2. But then.
3 buckets does not make a bucket.
Yeah, Rosalind sort of tried. She was like, "Oh, well, you want a ribbon off me if you want that as well." And then you were like, "Nah, I don't have anywhere to put it down." Rosalind was like, "Okay, I guess I'll just like not give you that ever then." And yeah, and it was really frustrating, and I just had sort of forgotten about it. And then it was just like unpacking the ribbons, and then Diamond's comments, and she was really like. And the fact that you were wearing your shirt from your like dream world and it would have looked really nice. That Rosalind was really just like, she just did it. And I'm proud of her.
Proud of her. Very cute.
Yeah.
I only didn't take your ribbons because I thought they were yours and I didn't want to like take one that you liked. I don't know. You're like precious
Really
about your
funny.
ribbons.
But no, Rosalind was hinting. Like she was really like, no, because you'll look through my ribbons and then you'll find this bit of cloth I got for you.
Yeah, I got that this time.
Yeah.
You forget Talia doesn't pick up on that.
Yeah, I know.
No, it was when you were like, I don't mind. When I was like, do you want me to move your bed? And I was like,
You turned to me.
like I really malfunctioned. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rosalind kept having weird moments this episode where she like sort of dropped out of the world for a bit. She had a lot on her mind.
That's fair.
So yeah, but she also just like, I don't know, it was weird because she sort of had the opposite reaction to you about the beds, like it kind of made her feel safe. So like she actually didn't like want it removed.
Going back 5 minutes to the audacious idea of just being able to invite people back to your new
I know, I did think
your
about
secret
that.
headquarters that isn't even yours. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed, but you guys are just mere women.
We're very aware. You have made us very aware.
Just got a double check.
But like, it's so the teenage girl of it all, you know, that we're in this like top secret brotherhood place where everyone's been killed, and you're like, I'll sneak my boyfriend in though. Like, very slay.
Yeah.
Also, I
Realised
keep
that we left the door open.
I keep going to like look at the camera like in the office, but I'm just looking at myself
No,
on the
same,
screen.
I keep
So
doing
I'm like,
that.
when I'm
Damn,
looking
I'm
at
good looking.
yeah.
Although from here, actually, we're all just sort of like shadow.
Yeah, we are. I can't see anything.
It's weird. I don't know what it was like for you guys. For me, the first half was like a lot, and then the second half, I really was kind of like not there, and it was really sort of calm.
I had like, I feel like the second half was quite chill. Like we had a bit of a laugh.
And it was nice relief, like, because the last few episodes have been so horribly intense, like I've just felt so sick the whole time. And the first half was like that. and then it was just nice.
Yeah.
I've just remembered something at the beginning of the second half that you pulled me aside.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Good stuff. Wise.
What was the
That is
implication there?
horrendous, actually.
What was that implication?
The fact that that is now something on Agatha's mind. you
Yeah.
know, that she knows that she might have to do at some point.
It's very brave.
But like as players, you should know that you might have to do that at some point. It might be.
Well, I could hardly ask Rosalind to do it. She just
I
like
would
wouldn't.
Yeah, but imagine if I
Rosalind would
killed
just be
you.
like, take me.
Rosalind would
did do that.
never speak to me again.
Oh my god, yeah, I literally did. That's true.
She'll understand.
It would just depend on what the situation was. Rosalind is Delulu.
Give him.
Oh god, I hope that happens.
Anyway, back.
Back to the nice, happy, fun half.
Yeah.
Which was, like, didn't it
So-
feel weird?
You were all dissociating for sure.
Yeah, no, I know. That's
Decorated.
Too much of a lore drop. It was too much too fast.
Decorated our new room.
Yeah,
That was quite nice.
that was cute. But it was also
There's
like,
a hat stand.
oh,
Perhaps.
it's giving
gonna
off
get
that
more
mirror's
hats.
here.
Let's
Yeah.
get some more hats. I gave Jonathan his
Oh,
hat.
that was cute.
Yeah.
Jonathan was really funny in that interaction.
That was really nice, actually.
Especially because
enjoyed
he's the
that.
one we sort of got to know the least. It was
Yeah.
cute that he had that nice moment. But yeah, it was weird to have the second half be not really heavy and intense.
It was.
And I think it was odd because, like I said, Rosalind did keep dropping out. Like, her brain kept going sort of momentarily back to the really big, scary, overwhelming things.
Yeah.
And then something else really funny would happen.
In the stuff that the Viscount sent,
Oh god. No, tell me, I'm interested.
was the
It's
stuff...
about your bestie, the Viscount.
Love
Was it about... Did it have the stuff that Talia had ordered as well?
Yeah, it had
So-
everything.
So the cool shirt and the other green trousers.
Yeah.
So I now have 2 pairs of green trousers.
It was everything from the Viscounts that was
We
ours.
each have 2 dresses, because we've got our Bloodlow ones and the ones that the Viscount made.
Oh yeah.
We've got 1 brown dress left between the 3 of us.
Do you care about any of this? Let
Yeah,
us know.
they do. I'm telling you, they do. You do.
People don't watch Regency things and not care about
This is
the
very
clothes.
true. I have 6 dresses,
I thought you had
And-
8.
3 pairs of shoes. No, because I lost my brown dress.
Right. We have to know which shoes you lost.
I lost my boots, bro.
Yeah, I was wearing the ones that my.
Because they were our practical
Yeah, our
shoes.
It's a good job that I made sure to clarify that both of your new sets of shoes are very pretty but very practical and good for use.
What a coincidental retcon.
It's
not a retcon,
I
it's a
literally
new
said it
item
when
of
I described
shoes.
it.
I'm teasing.
And Agatha's never get dirty.
Never get dirty.
I
The magical
said
boots.
it. I was like,
I'll
you
walk
wonder
through-
how long they'll stay nice for, but you get the feeling they always will.
I'll allow it. You have boots that don't get dirty. I guarantee somehow that's going to bite me in the ass later.
Note it down.
Because you're not going to leave a trail if we sneak in anywhere.
Oh.
But,
Anyway.
I'm trying to think about other stuff because I swear there was more I wanted to discuss that Jonathan said about like the lore of everything.
He mentioned about how Gilbert killed his
Oh
own
my
wife.
god.
I don't know if you guys remember that one.
Yeah, I do actually remember that very vividly.
I wasn't sure because the way you guys just changed the second half of the episode to be all light and happy. I was like, okay.
The girls.
Maybe they forgot.
The girls needed it, I think, genuinely.
The girls did need it. I did enjoy asking Jonathan if he knew anything. That was fun.
Oh my god, yeah, that was very slay.
But that's the thing. No.
He was like, no, and I was like, why the fuck are you talking then? I was like, what are you gonna give me if you don't know anything? Go away.
I do think he's an interesting character. Like, I really don't like him as a person, but I do think he's an interesting character. And I think it's interesting that he like knew to sit away from us and like give us space.
Well, yeah, because otherwise Talia was gonna move
Punch
him
him
away.
again, yeah. But like,
Knife straight for his hand.
but I don't know. I think he is interesting. I don't like him, but he's interesting.
It's weird to think that there's somebody who so said all of the wrong things and I now actively don't like so much in game, but he still knows me so well.
Yeah,
Like that's a weird experience.
yeah.
I will remind you, he does only have 5 hit points. He is just a civilian, like everybody else
That's interesting.
that is around. Just letting
him.
you know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's why I asked, yeah. Imagine if you just, he's dead. Whoops.
I'm not going to kill him. But this is the thing, this is why it's stupid that he's like, I'll train you to fight. Because I'm like...
Yeah.
He's like Batman's guy.
You've got 7 times more.
No, not Robin, like Albert.
Yeah, but also like one swing,
Yeah, and he's gone.
dead.
But
Or like almost instantly dead.
yeah, and that's not even factoring in the anger element. But Richard and Thomas were both suggested as potential training partners.
Thomas will.
Why don't you think they will?
I just don't think.
They would. It's about whether Talia wants them to or not.
Thomas wants to prove that he is stronger than you, so yes, he will.
Yeah, but Talia also doesn't want to kill Thomas.
He's not going to be.
She's more likely to pick Richard because he just seems more experienced.
What are these guys going to know about controlling some sort of demonic inner voice?
Like, she will go to them when...
I just want to see my
she will go to them
boyfriend.
to practice like a bit of fisticuffs.
Oh my god, you kissed
You really
once, it's
sounded
not your
18
boyfriend.
then. I just want to see my boyfriend.
Dad.
Thomas doesn't like to fight though. Because I've had this
Oh
conversation.
yeah, that's
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
The people at Fight Club, however.
That's an interesting thought now, actually. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if you like turn into a demon in front of everyone at Fight
Kill
Club?
I'll
everybody.
kill them all.
No witnesses. Insane.
Wow. Rosalind is so delulu. Why would she really like me? And Agatha can just learn from books what Jonathan does and do that for you. She's dumb. Well, because in her head it was like an intellectual thing. Like that, like the element of the learning about the demon stuff, because like that's how Jonathan made it. Because again, she's like, why is Jonathan helpful? He's just gonna die.
Yeah. Because I'm really like, if you can't do anything, why are you here?
Yeah.
Gilbert trusts him. But then, of course, Gilbert killed his own wife, so...
I'm very interested in Lucas as a character. I think he's got cool potential.
Yes. Well, once he finally gets out of bed, I suppose. Lazy so-and-so.
He's pulling them.
Teenagers, am I right?
How old is he? Because she referred to him as a boy, but
He's
I saw like early 20s.
Yeah.
He's 24, if we care. Like,
I care.
not a spoiler. Not really. He's 24.
Okay.
But he could definitely be younger. He could be mistaken for younger.
Yeah. And he's like only just sort of done the trial and started training.
Yeah, sometime in the last few weeks.
I wonder if he knows Albert.
I'm gonna have to ask.
Yeah, that's
Now
interesting.
Archibald.
Archibald hasn't been involved.
So Albert is involved?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You still.
I thought we said that to you already.
Not really.
You need to watch the episode.
Yeah,
Last week's, yeah.
Yeah.
because I thought that was in the week before.
Albert has completed the trial. Archibald hasn't.
Yeah.
You never told me this.
I
don't
thought
know
we
anything. So if Albert has completed the trial, then why is he not marked for death and dying? and just
he's
being able
outside
to
of
stay outside?
London. It's a London thing, apparently. Or it is for now. So he's staying home.
Maybe we'll
He
just
was
call
warned
Albert
not
to come and train with me.
He was warned not to come into London because it was dangerous.
Well, then I'll go out of London and train with Albert.
No, because that means going back to our villages.
No, it
That
doesn't.
means going back to my village.
Yes, it does.
You're not doing
And I'll kill Martha.
that.
Please don't. I want Martha to live as long as possible so I suffer.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you were like, I hope I'm
Unhinged.
sick.
Oh yeah, I hope my
That was
worried.
so good.
That was such a
That
good
was
moment.
so good.
That was
I'm
so
obsessed
good.
with that. And we talked about feminism. The girls have started being like, it doesn't make sense that it just passes the sun.
Yeah.
Which is very slay.
This was a breakfast conversation. We're like, so
The girls in 1820 discovering the concepts of equality. For Rosalind, it really is discovering it. Like, I'm actually, this is not an exaggeration.
You thought I was joking when I said that you were more capable than Archibald.
Yeah, have you seen Rosalind's
Archibald.
self-worth and it in comparison to her family and her brothers?
No, but like Talia doesn't lie.
Yeah, I know, but like, she just...
Jonathan.
But Rosalind really can't handle any of this sorcerer talk at the minute. Like, she really can't deal with it, so... Lol.
I'm becoming increasingly aware of how little Agatha says. Like, I've always known that Agatha doesn't say much, but I'm just becoming more and more
I was
aware
really
of it.
aware that in the first half, I feel like me and you didn't speak, like, a lot at all.
I felt like I was talking a lot, sorry.
Yeah, but I feel like that made sense.
That was the
because
story.
that was between you and Jonathan.
And also, like, when I wasn't speaking, it was because I was just scared. Like, Rosalind only spoke in the moments when she couldn't not in that first half. Like, with Jonathan, at least.
Yeah, Talia is now aware.
Really? Because the thing that's interesting to me about that is compared to the last 2 episodes, I'm not scared of Jonathan at all.
No.
You know? Because, like, when you weren't there, it was so much worse. And then I didn't even expect it to get better, like, because it's really actually quite overwhelming. He really just cuts through, like, every single defense she has.
It was, we walked into the kitchen and you, like, stood up straighter, but you flinched. I was like, I was like, I'm going to kill this man. Oh.
Wait, what?
When
we
went
saw
into
Jonathan.
the kitchen, Jonathan was in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I'm really, I don't know what Rosalind's responses are, but I'm not in control of them.
Yeah.
But like, having you there has made it, like, 1,000 times better because so much of it was coming from and I might have lost Talia and I will be blamed for that as well. So that bit went away. And then also it's like, I know he's not going to do anything bad to me while you're there, but, like, because he just can't. Like,
He's not going to do anything bad to any of you.
yeah, no, I know that logically, but, like, Rosalind is scared, and Rosalind is used to being scared of her authority figures. So, like, and this is a man she knows doesn't like her personally, who has, like, confronted her about, like, 2 of her most, like, deeply hidden problems that he just, like, can somehow look at her and just see and talk about as if they're common knowledge. And it really freaks her out.
I mean, I disagree that he doesn't like you personally.
Well,
you
that's
certainly
how
do
Rosalind
things,
feels.
Yeah, and he's
I'm sorry I've
he's
made
sorry
you feel that way.
Yeah, he is sorry he's made you feel that way.
Anyway,
we discovered feminism.
we did.
I mean, technically you already did from that book from the library.
Oh yeah, you've read The Vindication on the Rights of Women.
Yeah, and then I've, like, gone into Whites and been like, that's not fair. And I just sort of walk around life going, that's not fair, that's not fair, that's not fair.
Do you know what really was a moment for me, actually, was Madame looked me dead in the eyes and was like, don't trust men. That really hit Rosalind. I really, like, couldn't move for a second after that, because it was, like, because Madame is the person that she had, like, she has the only person she's really spoken to about her issues with, like, the patriarchy and her, like, unraveling of it to before. Like, she sort of tried to talk to you about it, but she's never actually been able to. And, like, that felt like not the conclusion to it, but, like, Madame really solidifying that with her. What?
Why, when the king was mentioned, was Talia really just like, well, we'll just go and see the king?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was going to say about the king law. Why was Rosalind like, I will just be a whore and I will just seduce the king and then we will show him magic?
I was really just like, I don't know how we're going to get in, but once we're in, you can talk us through and I'll just turn into a demon and, like, it's fine.
Yeah, because literally when you were like, does the king not frequent whites? Rosalind was like, does the king not buy whores? Like, I will seduce the king. Like, that's the thought she's had.
But this is why your children and Jonathan is an adult.
No, but the way, as Rosalind, I genuinely believe we could see the king and convince him. Like, I think we could. Like,
I don't know how we're getting into the palace, but...
I'll be a whore. I'm telling you.
I'll shoot my way in.
I will remind you, they just finished a war with Napoleon. Lots of guns, lots of armies.
Well, I'm
Was it just?
the daughter of Harold Pentecost, so I'll just...
Well, where is Harold? That's right.
Where's Harold?
I'm just gonna, I don't know, Rosalind's just gonna get in. Like, she's just gonna seduce everyone on the way and then get in somehow. And then you'll just turn into a demon and he'll just believe us and he'll do the ritual. But it is interesting that you're sort of bringing the king and, like, more of the historic elements, I feel like, are coming in to be tied in with the law now, which is really cool. I really enjoy that.
I like that.
I'm excited to, like, find out more about all of it.
Same.
Because I feel like we're just scratching the surface.
We need to make notes. Because
We really do.
we've all stopped. I mean, I haven't taken notes from the start, but
I
like
took
these
some.
two, your note taking has.
It has gone down.
My note-taking has gone down.
Yours used to be really good. You used to note down everything.
That was just, I kissed a boy and I liked it.
And you laughed at us when we were teasing Archibald. She's moved on.
I giggled, but what was my reaction after? You'll have to rewatch.
I don't remember.
We have to rewatch.
Yeah.
I was watching.
What was their reaction?
Guess you'll just have to watch. The reason why I brought it back up like 3 minutes later.
Interesting.
The people need to know. Who's Aggie
Aggie
kissing
bold.
next?
Oh, that was the other thing I was going to say. Should we wait for the
New boy just dropped, yeah, Lucas. Sickly boy at the moment. Maybe need someone to look after him, someone to connect to on that same level. I'm like,
The thing
oh my
is,
God,
though,
Lucas, are you exhausted? I know how you feel.
the thing is, though, is that if Lucas spoke to Agatha, she probably would fall in love. Like, that's...
Thomas!
Oh, no!
Oh my God, Thomas comes to the door, this is no answer.
This isn't canon, I'm just saying that I probably would, like...
Yeah, but I agree she probably would.
But obviously Thomas has my heart.
Does he though, or does he just give you attention?
I think it's interesting that we're all in sharing a room again.
Yeah, I like it though.
I
like...
thought we would all get a room each, which would have made things easier when Thomas visits.
Oh shit,
Well, we could just
yeah.
go into another room.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Jonathan there?
Well, there's more than 2 rooms.
No, I don't mean he's in the room.
Fucking in a house with Jonathan in.
Yeah.
Who cares? Hate Jonathan.
I will. I'm not gonna say.
I was like, gonna say this. What will you? What will you do?
Nothing.
Rosalind, go away.
You are not turning the secret society headquarters into a den of disrepute.
Den of lesbianism.
Oh my God, he was like, and your companions. And
Oh, yes, this is the thing that we're very angry about. Jonathan is very anti-sex work. Jonathan is very anti-sex workers.
Yep.
This is one of the things that made both Taya and Morne and Rosalind and Agatha hate him a lot last episode.
He made...
I am not anti-sex work.
Well, obviously.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, I had something else to say and I've forgotten because you have been distracting as people.
Well, thank you.
sorry that my
Thank you.
existence is so much.
No, it was your comment that you didn't make.
But yeah, him with a fucking companions. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you. They're my best friends.
Literally, I'm like those people.
Known them a week.
They have been kinder
I have
to
not
us.
felt more comfortable around
Literally.
people
They have
in
been-
my entire life,
Like that's
other than
like we've never been
What?
safer than
No.
there.
Fuck.
I have a question. No. Obviously, as me, the DM who meticulously plans everything, knows the answer. But for our viewers at home, exactly how many days did you spend at the Velvet Masquerade?
We'll work it out.
8. Because we arrived on a Tuesday and now it's the Wednesday next week.
I, of course, know that that's the correct answer.
Well, I have key mind.
It just is. That's just fact now. We just invented a day or deleted one, whatever.
It's around that, it's 8.
Yeah,
Give or take.
because we were at the Viscount's for like 2 days, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't know.
Gone.
Because you started in London on the 1st. No, technically the 2nd, because you arrived.
We
in-
arrived
We
in
left
the
on the
morning,
first.
yeah.
And you spent 1 night at the Viscount's? Or 2?
1, I think.
Yeah, we slept twice.
Because you
But
slept
we
First
slept in
night.
the morning,
Yeah.
day. So 1 night at the
So
Viscount.
now it's the 3rd, and then we went straight to... Then we spent a night all...
We didn't spend a night in Ratcliffe, in
the Ratcliffe
inn.
Inn. Did we not?
Yeah, you did.
No, we did because you were drunk and you were like, you should spend
Oh yeah. So then it's the 4th, and then we went to the Velvet Masquerade.
Yeah.
And that's the 11th. So 11 take away 4 is 7.
So a week. We were there a week.
Best friends.
Maths.
Yeah,
Yeah,
genuinely.
other than my family and maybe these two, I've never felt more accepted by anybody
No,
in my
neither have I.
entire life.
Rosalind.
Let's hope
been
that
honest with
whatever's-
everyone, like she has with Madam B, like about that type of thing. So
Let's hope that whatever starts hunting you doesn't just like follow a trail.
I'm so scared it's gonna
Same.
hurt them. Like I'm so scared.
It was so weird. It was so funny because we were really like, I'm not staying here. We're going to the masquerade, and then like we all came out and we were like, they're gonna die.
We were like, if
the
we,
end's gonna come
yeah,
to it.
we're gonna die, and we're gonna get everyone killed. Like we're gonna get
Yeah.
all our friends killed, and
Yeah.
we're gonna die if we go back. So that is actually dumb for them to do.
No good choices.
The other thing I think is funny that I want to talk about on Talks is how young people of the upper classes, even when they were like courting and married, would kiss each other, versus how we are all definitely kissing our like love interest in this game. Because I know Agatha did not do a nice little peck. I know you were making out.
Yeah.
Like, you know. And equally,
Agatha
when we
doesn't know
kissed
how to
after the water, I was really like.
She's seen how people kiss at the Velvet Masquerade.
Yeah, so that's her education.
Yeah.
Because Martha and
And she
Harold would
definitely-
never have kissed. in
She
front of her.
definitely follows
Oh, they don't
like,
kiss.
Thomas's lead.
Yeah, she's just sort of.
Because I don't know what I'm
mirroring.
doing. I
Yeah.
just go along with it.
She's like, oh, this is what's accepted.
yeah.
Lol.
And how did you guys kiss?
Mm.
Well,
Well, like,
time.
well, I forgot that's come out in the game. I'm scared. What? Attached to your mic.
Should the two of us recap while these people are having a moment?
So, do you remember, I think it was the last talks, where I said that something was revealed to me when we were making tea. And then it got revealed the next session.
It was the last episode.
Yeah, that Rosalind and Talia have kissed before. That's what was revealed to me.
I was shocked. I would never have thought that they had some sort of history based on their interactions together.
Yeah, neither did my mum.
I knew that they had like an awkwardness, but
Sarah.
I knew there was an awkwardness, but then when Taya was like, "Oh,
It wasn't like our first kiss.
time," yeah, and I was like, "What?"
That's what I said in the kitchen.
What?
Yeah, that's how I spoiled it to Morne. Because we were talking about the kiss and I was like, well, it was better than the first one or something.
Yeah, that was how I found out.
Yeah. And then Rosalind went bonkers last episode and just said things.
So tell us about this first kiss. Where
No,
was it?
if it comes out,
Yeah.
it'll come out. and
All you know is what has been said in game and what
Yeah.
you can imply from other conversations we've had in game.
What about the second kiss then?
Because you were also not there technically for that one.
Well, that was
that was also
that was a
probably not
kiss
peck.
that was of two people who had nearly died
Yeah.
and seen each other die, like literally immediately.
yeah.
Like
And while their friend is off on the side, also dying.
hey, I noticed immediately after the kiss, and then I brought you back,
I've
probably with
already been
magic.
trying to bring you back, bro.
But yeah, that was just like everything. Because it was, honestly, I don't think Rosalind will ever experience anything as bad as when you turned into the demon and she thought she'd seen you die. Like when she was like just in your guts
Except
and
for when I
remains.
die.
Like, excuse me.
Except for when Rosalind has to do it herself, you're there in her arms, she's got the gun, she's like, it's gonna be...
I would never do that.
No, we were discussing that earlier, you just let her kill you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I
literally
did.
What you were gonna do.
Yeah,
So.
but I didn't know it was you at that point. But no, it was, I had seen you die, basically, and then I thought you were gonna die again, and then you thought I was dying, and then we woke up and we were somehow both alive. So that's what that kiss was, you know? Like, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But probably no tongue then, that's what you're saying.
No, I don't think so. But it was
People want to know.
it was intense, I would say.
I don't.
But it was more like emotionally intense.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys probably wouldn't even think.
No.
No.
But we wouldn't even know what to do.
You definitely do know what to do. You've been at the Velvet Masquerade as established for a week.
Yeah, but the thing is Talia also has experience of like seeing Amelia and Gilbert, who obviously wouldn't have ever kissed like that, but they would have like.
They were loving,
Yeah.
and affectionate.
And she knows that there's a difference between that and like what people at the Velvet Masquerade were doing.
Whereas I have not seen that.
Yeah.
Also, again, Rosalind's only really seen it from the Velvet Masquerade, and she either tuned a lot of that out, or it was just in that first night that was really overwhelming. And like genuinely, when I remember Rosalind's memories, it's just like shapes and colours and like bodies
Yeah.
and movement. Like it's
Shapes
not
and colours.
shapes and colours. But yeah, it was really emotionally intense.
Yeah.
I think, more than anything else.
I think it was just like a held moment.
Yeah, that's
rather
what
than
I think.
like a make-out kiss.
But also, like, I was still like
because
in your
the
arms.
thing is, there are some moments that I'm like would be fantastic cinematic moments.
Yes.
And that is
Yeah.
one. That's why I
Yeah.
want to know, because I want to like
Visualize it.
visualize it as
Yeah.
if it were a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what else is a really good cinematic moment that plays over and over and over and over and over in my head? You know when this one almost died? The first time.
Yeah.
That is a good cinematic moment. In my head, it's raining, even though it wasn't raining at the time.
Yeah.
And then it's so mirrored by that because we're in the same positions in my head. Like,
It hasn't rained in Bledlow ever for you guys, because it's only been a week.
I mean, London.
What did I just say?
Bledlow.
Ratcliffe, yeah.
3 different.
I mean, technically, it's never rained in Bledlow either. You've just not experienced weather.
We have.
As players, you have not experienced weather.
Experienced snow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was, it's been a lot. These girls are traumatized. Let them have their silly second half of this episode. 'Cause, like, they have just gone through the ringer.
The last few episodes have been very, very
Traumatic.
I feel like the next episode or like next couple of episodes are just going to be a lot of like training,
Grounding,
montage things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need.
It is.
Yeah. Like,
I would love a training montage with like you doing your stuff, you with your guns, and me and Lucas like learning magic. That would be
learn how to pick
Now-
some locks.
Yeah, now that would be a good cinematic moment.
Yeah.
The montage
Yeah.
and Eye of the Tigers playing.
But I think if there's anything that Agatha needs to do, it's learn to pick fucking locks.
Yeah.
Because
Who's gonna teach you that though?
she's just going to practice.
Diamond.
She's just going to like go around trying to pick locks.
I can't believe Diamond. Sorry, I just relived it.
Because
Gonna try and learn some new skills. I need to fix my aim with the gun.
which is so
you don't
funny
get the
because it's still
shade.
just dice rolls.
They are just dice rolls.
But like in narratively, I want to make sense
Yeah.
of it.
No, I agree.
Because I feel like I probably have shot a gun before, but with the aid of my father.
Yeah.
Like, he's like,
Or he'd have his hand on your hand.
yeah,
Or it
exactly.
was one that, you know, like is set up on the ground and you just have
Yeah.
to like pull the trigger.
Yeah, so I reckon like I'm just shaking the gun like that. I don't know.
Especially if someone's drug withdrawals may or may not kick in.
Yeah.
2 days since
2 days.
since you've had it.
My arms have been itchy. I made that clear during the session. But the other symptoms have not been.
Sessions are you doing? Anyway.
But I know what the symptoms are.
I'm
So,
scared.
I don't know if you've done your research. I have.
I, of
Listen
course,
to me, I was like, why would I have?
as DM, I do, of course, heavily research everything.
Actually, I think he's researched this more than like 90% of
Genuinely.
other things in the campaign.
Yeah, how does Regency money work, babe?
The same way any money works. You give them it, and they give you something back.
How many shillings are in a pound?
12,
How much is that worth in today's money?
like a tenner.
Anyway,
Was it like 100?
It was a lot.
it was a lot.
£100.
Because like the 400
Anyway,
we
moving
have is
on
worth
briefly
like
to-
thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I changed somebody's 100 to 1,000.
Yes.
And it was like 1,000,000 or
Yeah. Oh, I forgot you did that.
something.
Interesting that we might go back to whites. That was sort of discussed.
Yeah. And that we'd be bringing Rosalind with us.
Funny.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Dress up as boys again.
Disguise again, yeah.
Yeah.
But if we bring like Richard with us, then we haven't.
Richard isn't being
No.
let into whites.
But also, what I thought was interesting, because obviously I was also like, lol, that's really funny for Rosalind's role in the team if we're going to talk to men. They were bringing whores back to whites, because they were fucking in a room.
Yeah.
So that's interesting to note.
So if we dress up as.
That's a good
men-
point. Would Talia now know what the sounds coming from the rooms were? Would
You
we
can
two-
imply.
We can figure out.
Roll a history check.
Natural 20.
6. Natural 20 plus 6.
Sure, you've figured it out. You woke up one night. It was a Thursday. It was 2 a.m. You woke up and
Sat up, bolt upright in bed.
that's what was going on in that other room. It wasn't DIY work.
Clarify, Rosalind had the same moment about the marriage of Figaro.
Oh yeah.
There was a moment she was like, the opera! She was like, oh, that's what the plot was.
Nice.
You finally understand it.
Yeah, she doesn't like it.
And you all slept well in this game, in this evening, right?
We have.
Not you.
Oh.
Oh, you did experience weather. A sort of nightmare thunderstorm as you couldn't keep hold of your mother.
I knew you were going to do something like that because of this.
Because you've been too cheery. You've been too fucking
Did you two get dreams from your pocket dimension?
No.
Guess you weren't there.
Well, the DM hasn't given us dreams, so I'm just like, I don't actually know. I think Rosalind's is her new like going to bed maladaptive daydream.
Nice.
I just don't think Rosalind sleeps deeply enough to have dreams.
That's brutal, but you know what?
It's probably true.
You know what would be really funny? Because I quite often like maladaptive daydream about Agatha.
I mean, same. I
Imagine,
that about all of
imagine
the
if like, it was the other way round. Agatha has this weird maladaptive daydream.
some girl in the future.
Yeah.
No, but it's so funny because I say that Rosalind's pocket dimension is her new maladaptive daydream. Like, it's also mine. I think about it so much. It haunts me.
Yeah. I want to live in a
My lock screen is the picture I found on Pinterest of what the cottage looks like. Oh my god, I just need to tell them this. Maijai for Christmas, this last Christmas gone, bought me this little ornament of a cottage with a thatched roof, and now every time I look at it, I get stabbed through the heart because I'm like, oh.
That's my dream as well, though. A cottage with my own personal inbuilt library
Slay.
and a wild garden.
Totally cool.
Yeah. That is my dream home. So if someone wants to give me money so that I can buy that, that would be fantastic.
There was a moment where I thought you were going to leave the dress that you designed behind.
I did. I had a weird moment looking at it. It was. I don't really like. I don't know. She had a moment.
Or that she was going to like give it to like Lulu or Zach or like give it to one of them and be like.
That would have been really sweet if you gave it to Lulu.
It wasn't that I was thinking about not bringing it. It was just weird feelings. Yeah.
What?
No, I've forgotten what I was going to say.
Favourite moments from the episode?
Oh, no,
what was it?
Afterwards, it's fine.
No, because favourite moments is ending.
Oh, I was going to say about Patreon stuff. So we can do that afterwards.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Your favourite moment was your kiss with Thomas.
Yeah, it was.
Which one?
Both of them.
That's fair.
The way that I literally just like, I was feeling like immense happiness like inside me. I was like, oh my god, it's like, I didn't get this when I was a teenager, and now like
Aggie gets to.
Aggie gets to. Yeah, it's cute.
That's very
What was yours?
like the whole first time. I just enjoyed shouting at Jonathan.
Yeah.
I did enjoy punching him.
Hell yeah.
Mine was also you.
Oh, and saying that he was like lesser than Georgiana and Martha because
That's the lowest blow Talia could ever say, I
Yeah.
think, to anyone.
yeah.
Lesser than a woman?
No, lesser than those women. My favourite moment was also you shouting at Jonathan and punching him. I really liked that, like, obviously you were shouting at him the whole time, but like, I feel like there was a nice parallel where like Rosalind kept speaking up when he kept talking about Gilbert and you, and then you kept speaking up when Georgiana was brought up, because obviously Rosalind just can't fucking speak when her mother is mentioned. So like, that was really nice. And I also liked that I finally got to give you the bit of cloth I got you.
That was very cute too, yes.
And also Aggie, your kisses were up there for me. Favourite moment?
Yeah, like the first 5 minutes where I saw that Talia was like a changed person coming out of the portal. I was like, oh, this is interesting and cool.
What was weird, sorry, going off of that again, is how like back to normal she was at the Velvet Masquerade. That was weird because I didn't think she would be quite so like, I don't know. Weird experience.
Patreon.
Yeah, if you want to check out everybody's playlists.
Except mine, because I don't have one.
We're putting our playlists on there?
I don't know. It was briefly mentioned.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts.
Good idea.
I'm devastated that we have left the Velvet Masquerade, but I'm excited to see what will happen next time we play.
Yeah, me too. I'm curious on how it's going to go because I feel like it's going to go one way or the other, where it's either going to be like quite mellow episodes where it's just a lot of like training and lore and a lot of like getting information and like getting them prepared to then go do the big thing, or something's gonna like happen and it's all gonna go mental.
Yeah, I agree. My closing thoughts are just mirroring all of that, basically.
I don't know anything, I'm just a DM.
He's just a little bit.
Just a little DM.
Mum attack, what do you mean you could sense it coming?
My mother, whose statement on Talia and Rosalind was, I sensed something there after 4 separate love declarations. Love you, Mum attack. Nah, you can cut that out if you want. We love you all, everyone.
All and everyone.
Thank you so much for watching the show. It means so much when we chat to you and get messages or just anything.
And if you have questions or thoughts or anything, let us know.
Yeah, because we love this so much, and seeing other people love it is, it's the most special thing ever. So
until then, submissive and subscribable.
Submissive and subscribable. We will see you next week.
Also,
or in Birmingham. Come see us in Birmingham.
There's something about a bell as well. Click a bell. That's what people say.
What, on YouTube?
Yeah.
To get notifications.
Oh, yeah. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, click that bell if you want to receive notifications.
Yeah.
Agatha in her YouTuber era.
Boom.
What's up, YouTube?
We're so good at this.
Sorry.